Hello everybody. Today I'll be preparing cheese sticks. I did experiment a little bit on these cheese sticks and it turned out really good. That's why I'm posting this recipe. It's a very nice snack, yummy snack. You can serve this for cocktails or you can serve it as an evening snack. The recipe is so simple and easy to follow. If you just follow a few steps, it's very easy and simple to prepare at home itself. All that you need is 1 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, about half a cup of shredded mozzarella. Make sure all the cheese that you use in this recipe are in room temperature. We also require half a cup of all-purpose flour and 5 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm using all-purpose flour and cornstarch in batches. We also require half a teaspoon of pepper powder, about quarter of a teaspoon of dried basil, a quarter of a teaspoon of pizza seasoning, and breadcrumbs as required. I've added 2 cups of breadcrumbs here, but we require a lot of breadcrumbs for this recipe. Now what I'm going to do is, in a mixing bowl, I'm just going to go ahead and add the shredded cheddar cheese and the mozzarella cheese. I'm also going to add the pizza seasoning, pepper powder, and just a dash of salt, and I'm going to give this a good mix. Make sure all the ingredients that I've added are well combined in the cheese, so I'm just going to go ahead and give it a good mix first and then start kneading it into a dough consistency. This will be easy to do because your hands are warm and the cheese will automatically melt a little bit and they will form into a dough. So once the cheese has finished forming into a dough, you can start forming the cheese sticks and you can start preparing the process. Now, as you can see, the cheese is combined and it is formed into a dough consistency. You can either use your hands and take portions of this cheese balls and start rolling out into sticks, or you can do as I'm doing it. I've just dusted a work surface and I'm just going to roll this cheese into about 1 inch thickness, and I'm going to cut it into perfect cheese sticks. You can do it this way, or you can just take portions of the cheese and roll it out in your hand itself. But I felt I wanted that uniformity for the video and for the appearance, because I'm going to present it on my blog. So that's the reason I'm doing all of this. It's purely experimental. I do not have any intentions of doing this in this way. As I was doing this recipe, I thought, why not I roll this cheese out and then cut it into perfect shape. So you can absolutely avoid this, and you can go ahead and take portions of the cheese and roll it out into sticks using your hands itself. Now I'm just going to trim off all the excess from the edge and start chopping my cheese into sticks, perfect sticks, and place it in a plate and freeze them. The key thing that you need to follow in this recipe is freezing these cheese and maintaining the time, because if you freeze it too much, the cheese is going to go dry, and if you do not freeze it, the cheese will become soggy. So make sure you maintain that time and you follow the time frame as I'm telling you to do. At this point, I finished chopping this cheese sticks and I finished forming the cheese sticks. I've placed it in a plate. I'm just going to put a cling film cheese sticks in the freezer for 2 hours. Make sure you freeze this for 2 hours. Once you finish freezing it for 2 hours, it's going to be easy for you to work with. And to the flour mixture, I'm just going to add a little bit of water and I'm going to dilute it and form a runny sort of a batter. And make sure you don't have any lumps in this batter. This is going to help the breadcrumbs to stick on the cheese sticks, and it's going to act as a glue, and this batter is going to give the cheese sticks a good crunch. So it should be thin, the batter should be thin, and I'm just going to dip the cheese sticks as soon as possible, because I've just removed it from the refrigerator and I do not want this to go soggy. So make sure you speed the process up and you start finishing the bread coating for the cheese sticks. The recipe in detail will be posted on my blog. Blog link will be posted in the description box below this video. You can also visit me on my Facebook fan page and follow me on my Facebook. I keep posting a lot of tips and I also do a lot of restaurant reviews. I keep updating a lot of things on my Facebook. So you can visit me on my Facebook and follow me there. As you can see, now the cheese sticks have, I finished breading the cheese sticks. I'm just going to place a cling film again and place this in the freezer for 2 hours again. This has to freeze completely and we're going to give it a double coating. At this point, for the double coating, I'm going to season the breadcrumbs. I'm going to season the breadcrumbs with just the basil and a little bit of pepper powder. I'm also going to add a little bit of salt to this breadcrumbs. Give this a good mix and spread the breadcrumbs on a plate. And at this point, you can see my cheese sticks have frozen thoroughly. And we are going to use that excess batter. Nothing is going to go waste at this point. I'm going to dip the cheese sticks in the remainder of the batter. And I'm just going to give this a good a coating of breadcrumbs. Now, at this point, you need to be really careful. Again, make sure you speed the process fast because we do not want the cheese sticks to thaw and it should not be soggy. So at this point, make sure you coat the breadcrumbs as soon as possible and freeze the cheese sticks again for yet another 2 hours because we do not want the first layer of bread coating to melt. At this point, I finish breading my cheese sticks. And at this point, I'm going to place this in the refrigerator. I'm going to place this in the freezer and freeze these cheese sticks for 2 hours. And once it's frozen for 2 hours, I'm just going to remove this. And before removing my cheese sticks, I've placed the oil on medium flame till it's nice and hot. And I'm going to fry these cheese sticks till golden brown color and serve it up right away. So make sure you follow these steps properly and you follow me on my blog while preparing these cheese sticks. And these cheese sticks do not melt as soon as they are in the oil because they are frozen. And once you add it to the oil, it turns light brown in color, it turns crisp, and before removing, the cheese melts inside. This is perfect cheese sticks. Do give this a try. I could not resist a bite. I did take a bite from the cheese sticks presented. I've gone ahead and served my cheese sticks with tomato ketchup. Do give this recipe a try and post your comments. Subscribe to this channel. I'll see you soon with the next recipe. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye bye.